Today I was just going to make a video showing you some lemon meringue trees that I recently pruned, and the prune job I did, but I took a walk around and it turns out it turned into an update video on pretty much most of my trees. So you'll see the pruned lemon meringues, and then you'll see all the other trees. It's hot out here. Then you'll see all the other trees, so enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome to Fruitful Trees. It's hot out here. I just have two mango trees here. They're both lemon meringue. One's a little bit older than the other. One's about 7 years, one's about 5 years. And there's one more mango hanging left on the tree. I think it's July 29th or July 30th. The sooner you prune the trees, the better chance it's going to flower next year and you're going to get good growth. So I wait till the last mango's hanging, or once the last mango falls, and then I start pruning. So I'm in the middle of pruning these two trees, and I just wanted to show you all what I did. I just finished one tree, and I got one more to go. Probably best not to do this when the heat is so strong, but I got to get it done, and I didn't have any other time, so I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what I've done so far. So there's the two trees. That's the one I did, and that's the one I'm about to do now. You see, I cut the top, I opened up the middle. It was looking like that before. This tree's older than that one, but I left this side a little bit longer. So I'm trying a new technique this year. I'm cutting some of it back more and cutting some of it back less and see how it goes. Now, this is interesting because these two trees are both lemon meringue. So I technically could just prune one and not touch the other, and then next year prune the other and not touch one. So that's something I considered doing. But if I don't prune that, it's going to get out of hand. It's already as big as I want it. So I'm going to prune a little. Now, when I'm pruning the tree, everyone has their own technique or style, I guess, but one of my main goals is to open up the middle so air can come through it. So the first thing I wanted to do was take out the middle branches. Another thing is I want to take out the branches that are going straight up in the middle or even at the end, because those are going to just grow too high. I want the branches to come out and up, not straight up, not down. I'm about to cut this one here. I don't like this one because it's coming down and then going out. So I might cut that one. But you see, all the other branches are pretty much out and up. So when I come to prune this one now, first thing I'm going to do here is take out this middle one and take out a few of these middle ones. And then just bring in the sides a little. The ones that are growing down, like this, I'm going to get rid of. And on this tree, I might cut a little bit back more on this side to give these trees space and let it grow a little bit more on that side. But you can see how bushy it is inside. And that's how this one is. But you see how you can see through this one now? That's how it was. You can't see through it. That's not good. You want to be able to see through it. So you got to clean it up. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up that one, but that's that one. I'll give you a better view from here of the two trees. Did that one. Still got to do that one. Alright, I'll show you when I'm done. Okay everybody, that was the other one that I cut, and then I cut the second one. Look at it now. I just cut that one, and I even cut the one behind it a little. I'm really happy with the cut. See, I left it a little bigger on one side, but both of these look great. I cut them every year like this. They're going to do just fine. Don't be scared to cut your trees. All right, you see how you can see clearly through this now? I can see clearly through the mango tree. Okay. And there's the other one. So now it's going to have airflow, and it's going to be really nice. All right, everybody. Today is August 14th. About 2 weeks since that last video of my trees that were pruned, and I'll show you how they're doing. But I had since pruned all of my trees, and really cool. So I'm going to show the camera around and show you guys. This is my lemon zest. I know the sun's in the background there, but it is pretty much looks like it's been cut in half. Now, lemon zest is a big tree, and I didn't cut it in half, maybe 25% off of it, but that's going to grow big. Now, I do have an encroaching Jackfruit avocado behind it that I have not trimmed yet, so that's one that I'm going to have to trim. This is the biggest transformation besides the 2 lemon meringues I showed you. This is my sweet tart. Now the branches were bending so much from this tree that it looked like a bush. You couldn't see anything. And I wasn't liking the sweet tart, but the last couple I got were pretty good. There's actually a few more on there I just saw. Yeah, there's still a few on here. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so the branches on this was like, you could still see the branches kind of bending, but you couldn't even see the branches before. I cut a good amount. So that was a nice prune. Now I still have to go and take off the edges here so there's no... This will cause diseases more easily if you leave off where the mangoes were. So I'm going to clip that off. I'm going to go around tomorrow on all my trees and make sure I got all those. So that's the sweet tart. There is my sugarloaf that's looking nice. All of it's been cleaned up, so it's looking really nice there now. And there's that one's big. That's my cack. That is going to be huge. So I trimmed that back a good amount. I took the middle out. And it's been great. I've had Champadoc this season. Oh, my China. There's one more left there. Last one left. Now, I made another clip about this video. If I can find it, I'll insert it right here. Something happened that is very interesting, and I wanted to share it. And I was disappointed at first, but I'm still being hopeful. And check it out. So I have these 2 trees here. These are jackfruit trees, but they're Champadoc trees, or a hybrid. They're not true Champadoc, but this one is amazing. This is called a China jackfruit. Or Champadoc. This is my favorite tasting tree in my whole yard. China jackfruit. Amazing. But here I have a Boca jackfruit or a Boca Champadoc. And this I got from a place called Excalibur Fruit Trees. And supposedly Richard, the guy that owns Excalibur, found the place in Boca that was growing Champadoc, and he grafted it. And so there's some grafted, and he had some seedlings as well. I got the grafted one. And one year I had a fruit on here, which was the same size as the China, which was a small size. It peeled very easily. It was a softer type jackfruit, like a true Champadoc. Tasted really wonderful. And I remembered that. That was 2 years ago. Last year I didn't get any here, but I got a bunch on that one. Again, small, soft, peeled easy. That's the characteristics of a Champadoc, and taste amazing on top of that. Well, I got some really big fruits on this one this year, and they kept growing and growing and growing, and I was like, what is going on? I don't remember being them that big. And there's even 1 or 2 big ones on there now. And one of them was ready, so I actually took it off. I tried it. It wasn't easy to peel. It was soft inside, but it didn't have a lot of flavor. So there's many variables when you're growing. Could have been so many different things. But what I'm thinking that happened is maybe one of the grafts or maybe one of the branches is from the original seedling that came through, and those were from the seedling, and maybe the other ones are the true Boca Champadoc. But we'll see. I'm going to turn it around and show you what I think might have happened. Okay, so here's the inside of the tree here. And as we can see here, there's a really big, and it keeps growing, jackfruit right here. I don't remember them being this size when I first had them. And there were 2 over here. that I took off, and they were just as big. They were not that good. Here's another one that's on the bigger side. So I don't remember them being as big. So, but now I see on the other side, I see some growing there, and they're not as big. I'll go around there and I'll show you. They're not as big. So I don't know. What I'm suspecting might possibly could have happened, and I don't have tremendous amount of experience with this. I'm learning as we go. So, but there's the graft at the bottom. Somehow, some way, it looks like this is off the new graft, but maybe somehow the seedling got through, and this branch here where I got those big ones off, just maybe that was part of the original and not part of the Boca Chapadoc. So I'm going to go around to the other side and show you the size difference of these, and see these other ones are not coming off this one branch. Now there's another branch here, maybe that one too, but those are the ones that are smaller off that one. So I'm hoping to figure this out, because these were big, they weren't easy to peel, but we'll see. It could have been many different variables, many things could be the problem. So they all look like they're above the graft though, so it's quite interesting. I'm coming around the tree here on the other side, and as we could see here, these are on a different branch, and they're much smaller. Well, I know on the screen they look big, but they're much smaller than the one over there. Look, so much smaller. I know they still have some to grow, but so that one's on the smaller size. They're still smaller. So I'm gonna have to wait and see when these are ready how they're gonna taste. I'm gonna have to wait and see if they're gonna be different or not, or if they're gonna peel easy or not, and make my decision or my investigation of what it might be. And there are some more growing up there. So we'll investigate, but the fact that they weren't easy to peel, and last time they were easy to peel, shows me that there might be more than one fruit on this tree, or type of fruit. They might not all be the same. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Stay tuned. I won't air this until I do the second part where I'm tasting these fruits, and we'll see. Alrighty, we'll investigate and check it out. This tree was just as big as this one, and I just cut it because the graft, the seedling came out from under the graft, and I was getting bad jackfruits. It should have been a Boca Chapadoc. I left that side because from what I remember, that side actually had something good a couple of years ago. So we'll see if that side, you can see it better now that I trimmed it, or we'll cut it, move that. So you see this, good, a little updated example. So this here is possibly the graft, and somehow it was grafted here and the seedling popped out on those sides. That's what I'm hoping for. So I left the graft. We'll see what happened. Now, but I might have had one this year from here, and it might not have been good, so I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll check that out. And I'm so excited about this. I did a video about this the other day. This is my cherry tree that I'm top working to an emerald. And I'm starting to let these shoots grow just in case it didn't take. I'll have new shoots to put on there. But if they take, I'm not putting new shoots on. So we'll see. But I checked the other day and they were looking good. So we'll see. And there's 4. There's 2 here. There's 1 here. And there's 1 there. I only really need 1 to take. If 1 takes, I'll cut off this edge here, grow up and out, looking nice. So we'll see. And there's the video I showed you, the beginning of this, those 2 lemon meringues. And as you see, I left that side of the lemon meringue a little bit more there because I just cut that back less, and I cut this back pretty much more, a good amount. But you look, you can see right through the tree now. You can see right through it. That's the way you prune a tree. And I still have to prune my orange sherbet. So this is a good reference video because it's behind this persimmon. I still have several orange sherbets still on the tree. Oh, I missed one there. I still have 7 orange sherbets on the tree. So this is going to get a nice prune. This tree's been good, but this is going to get a nice prune once those come off. And here's my M4. I still got to take these off. The mangoes just dropped, so I got to take it. But I still have 2 or 3 on there, the M4. I pulled off some of my Simmons avocados. Today, I think I saw 1 or 2 left. Looking beautiful. My Simmons and my black gold jackfruit's really taken off. Looking forward to that. Yeah, everything's coming along. My mini mamey tree is looking really nice. Pumpkin pie mamey. I had another one that died for no apparent reason, but this one's looking beautiful. And there's another tree here. You see, I took out the middle. That is my Duncan tree, which I didn't like until this year. This year I liked it a lot. It was not so big, but I had converted a lot of this to a sunrise. So this is a Duncan and a sunrise. Speaking of sunrise, everybody, I planted a sunrise on my neighbor's yard. I ran out of space here, and it's looking nice. I still got to prune that one a little, but when that gets big, come over to this yard. So that's nice. This is my biggest tree I have in a pot right there. That's my one of my ice creams. And everything's coming along. That's the other side of the lemon meringue. And soursop's looking good, starting to flower. Soursop. 1, 2. This thing's loaded with flowers. There's already a fruit there. Flower. Fruit. Flower. This thing is always good. This is from Home Depot variety. Look, the fruit's coming. I like this tree. It's good tasting fruit also. Here's Catalina avocado, excellent avocado. In season right after the Simmons. Catalina's coming. Got a good amount on there. I've had 3 on here last year, my first year. This year I got a good amount. There's another soursop that I took a chance. It was a seedling from Lowe's. For Home Depot over Lowe's. But I see a flower up there. I see one. This tree grew fast. But we'll see what it produces and how it tastes. And revived once again is this jackfruit tree, which I was pretty much set. I was going to cut it down, but I had one the other day and it was really nice. I got it at the right time. This tree is like rocking, so I got to think of a name for this because it's a seedling. A seedling. Maybe it's just so many. But that tree's gonna survive now. Maybe Phoenix, because it just keeps coming back to life. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, here's a bunch of flowers. All right. 1, 2. Bunch of flowers on this graft. I mean, it's not a graft. It's a seedling. Soursop. We'll see how it does. Sometimes you gotta hit the soursop lottery, right? Bingo. Alright, so yeah, as you saw, I mean, I didn't go to my other yard. Actually, I'll walk over there and I'll show you all what's happening over there. Here's a Gaffnard Moya. You have a few on there. Yeah, I'll go over next door and I'll show you some of the trims that I did. Alrighty, this is my front, and this tree is a bunch of different mangoes here. It originally was a Kent tree, and I put on there Angie, which is nice, and I put here Fairchild. And I had a branch coming out here, which was an orange sherbet, but it was messing with my persimmon, and it just didn't look as aesthetic, so I took it out. This is my mamey, and there's a good amount of mameys there. That one looks like it's ready. Be ready any second there. So there's a couple of mameys here that are ready to pick right now. So there we go, look. Nice. That mamey tree's loaded. Loaded. Nice gift. And this is just my front yard here, everybody. So come around here. Alano Sapodilla is doing great. This is my Pickering looking nice. These are my kitties. So this is a seedling of the Chine that I have there. I planted a couple of seedlings here. We'll see how they do. And this is just a papaya that's just growing there. Now I had a mango here that I took out. It was Cogswall that I did not like at all. And I wasn't gonna put anything here. These are just potted. This is an ice cream that's potted, and this one is a Cara Michelle that's potted. But it's growing back, so I might graft an ice cream onto that. Of every tree in my yard, this tree took off the most. This is my starfruit tree. I cut it back every year, and this tree just exploded. So this tree is really huge right now. Loaded with starfruit. And here's my Oro Negro. Not as many avocados this year on all of the trees, but still, I see at least 10 or 20 on there. Starting to get some miracle fruits again. I love miracle fruit. Love miracle fruit. There's a Maria Black that I put in the ground. Looking nice. Another tree that's flowering now is my green Kamito, my star apple. It's flowering now. Looking really nice. I took out the mulberry that was behind it. It's getting a lot of sun. Looking forward to that. Now on this side, that's a seedling mango, but here I have another star apple. So if that grows as nice as this, that'll look really nice. Here's a persimmon, and this is high density, this yard here. So I'm experimenting in all different areas, so we'll see. Here's a Ronnie avocado that's taken off. Ronnie avocado. I've tasted it last year, but I haven't had any off my tree yet. There's my jujube. Look at these. Look at these. This is the Molex, I think. Sapodilla. Yes. And I found out a new way to find out if sapodillas are ripe. I was at my friend Larry's house. I did a video with him. He said you shake the tree, and when they're ready, they'll fall. Really like that. Because I was having trouble figuring out with the scratching of it. Everything's looking great. Moringa, check this out. Look at that, Aki. Now, gotta be careful with Aki. I had a tree that was huge, and Aki can get really big fast. So, you definitely want to keep the Aki short. That's the Aki. The moringa is really big. It's looking like a nice little forest here. And then I got a pomegranate right here I got in the ground. We'll see how that does. Look how big that star fruit is. Wow. So that's kind of crowding everything out here. My jaboticaba, another one. Another moringa. Here's the alano. And there is the butterscotch sapodilla. And it's got a good amount of babies on there. Butterscotch. No, my white sapote. So we're gonna go next door and check out Mango Land and see how that's rocking. All right. I am loving it. I mean, it's still hot out here. I'm not loving that. Besides that, I'm gonna miss mangoes. Mango season is almost done. But so this yard, I did prune the trees, but they're this is the one where I took 7 trees out recently to do better spacing. But in the front here, I have a lot of trees close. And I'm experimenting with a little of everything. So we'll see. Let me turn it around and show you all. All right. This tree was here when I moved in, or when I got the place. It was a seedling of a Julie. It wasn't good. I top worked it with mostly ice cream. Looking really nice. This one here where all the things are getting bit, that's a little gem branch. And this is the seedling branch. So not looking good. Alrighty. I got a rosy gold here. I have a white sapote there. Juliet. Honeykiss. Honeykiss impressed me a lot this year. Good mango. Late mango. And back there's a test pollock. I was done with bananas, but I decided to give it another shot. These are my apple bananas. But I'm doing my best to keep only 3 stalks and not more than that. So hopefully they won't get too out of hand. And I moved a dwarf Hawaiian that was here, and I put in another Chine jackfruit. Love those. These are some Thai mangoes here. Now, entering Mango Land, freshly mowed lawn. The area where I took those mangoes out, everything's looking great. This is my peach cobbler. Peach cobbler looking nice. Little gem. I took these trees out here. My orange essence, I did not prune yet because I just got the last mango off that. This is my sunrise. Prune that one. There's my step mango. Look at all that new growth on that. And I don't think I got to prune that one yet because I just took a mango off here. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna take these branches out on the inside. Probably gonna do that today or tomorrow. Probably go right now and get it. There's I trimmed this back a lot, so I moved from here. The pina colada I took out and sold. I moved this. That is the dot. I trimmed that a lot. That's dot, and that's Seacrest. And as you can see here, they're 10 feet apart, which is too close. But 3 sides of this tree has a lot of space. That one is a little close to coconut cream over there, but it'll be good. From here, I got rid of the Kathy. From there, I got rid of the Bailey's Marble. And there's White Paris, Phoenix, Super Alfonso. Got rid of the Edward back there. And buttercream, guava. See, I trimmed them early. Graham, I trimmed them early and everything's starting to grow back now. That's the way you want it. That's the way you want it. The sooner it starts growing back, the better chance you'll get fruit. So finally, I do a video with the mow lawn, because I've been making some with the mow looking pretty bad. The lawn looking pretty bad. That is a fruit cocktail. Still got a little bit more cleaning up to do over here, but my Kazar, my ST Maui, my Carla, my ice cream. I got a Ceci Love back there. And look at this. Look at this, everybody. Oh, look how nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So nice. All right. I guess this is turning into an update video, which wasn't my first goal, but it's happening. Here's one of my custard apples. The first one, actually, I put in the ground. We'll see how it does. And over here, got an Angie back there. And that's my neighbor's black sapote. We got the pineapple pleasure. I haven't had a good one off my tree yet, but they're pretty good. Another custard apple. Here's an avocado that I moved from another place. I think it's a Lula. Not 100% sure. Let's see. So here I got a jackfruit. And that one is a chuckin. And that one's a honey gold. So I got 2 star apples here. They will self-pollinate, but they do better when there's another one. So, 2 Camito, butterscotch sapodilla, and I'm about to get all this put on water. I'll have some videos about that. I got a well. I'm about to put it on water. This one needs some love and care. This is a Pace Mame, and that's a white sapote had moved. Neelam is still have some on there. And this one is just a mess. I gotta fix this. This is my black sapote. I gotta clean that one up. And clean that one up. Alrighty. I don't even know what variety of sapodilla this is. I think it's a brown sugar. And out there I have a serum cherry, a black serum cherry, a coconut. We are looking good. Alright everybody, that was my yard. That turned into an update video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that. As you can see in my yard, I do have a lot of things that are still high density, but I also have some trees that are 20 feet apart since I took those trees out from the middle. And I have some trees in pots. I'm experimenting. If I had to do this myself, I probably wouldn't do high density or trees in pots for myself. But curiosity and teaching and learning, I'm doing that to see how it goes. I'm also doing farther apart. So in a couple years, I can update you all and say, see, this is what happens when you do this. Now, I just came from my house today, my friend Leaf, and he is doing the high density to the success. His yard is smaller than mine, and he's growing a tremendous amount of fruit, doing a really good job. So maybe I'll put a little clip here right now of that. Or maybe I won't, but we'll see. But anyway, it's possible to do high density. It's possible to grow in pots. I've had people on the show that have done both. Do what works best for your situation, or do it all. As a matter of fact, even take that back. I would do it all. I would do high density and so on, just to see if it works or not. I might not put my best trees in questionable areas or situations, but it's working, and I feel good. I feel good about what I got growing on here, and I'm looking forward to all the things coming. So I'll end off with this. Besides the mame I just picked, I'll end off with this. These are 2 trees that I have in pots that I'm not growing. Some friends are going to pick them up. This one here is a Jahinger mango. I got one in a pot also for myself. Excellent tasting mango, not easy to find. I got this one at a place called Love Nursery. A good nursery. So that's nice. And this one's called apricot mango. Really, really good mango. Unique flavor. Tastes like an apricot. I don't even like apricots that much, but this one I like, this mango. So, yeah. So that's what is growing on. I got a couple of other things in pots. Please, please remember to subscribe And share this video with others if you've liked it and you think others will like it as well. Put your comments below. And remember, if you have a yard where you're growing fruit trees and you'd like to be featured on the show, please contact me at the email in the description. I'd love to come out and feature you on the channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day, everybody, and keep growing.